Hello, I'm Matt Rodman, Attorney Advisor to the Clerk of Court here in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Eastern District of Missouri. Welcome to our video series, Bankruptcy Bytes. Today's topic is Bankruptcy 101. This video is intended to give you a broad overview of the bankruptcy process, as well as introduce you to some key terms and different roles that parties play in the bankruptcy system. First things first, what is bankruptcy? Bankruptcy is the legal process of resolving debts following a formal declaration that one's debts exceed the value of assets available for repayment. Put simply, an individual files for bankruptcy when they owe more than what they can pay. The bankruptcy process is helpful because it allows the debtor to consolidate all debt collection efforts against them into a single proceeding. There are different types of bankruptcy case, or chapters. The two most commonly filed by individuals, and what we focus on, are Chapter 7 and Chapter 13. Who are the parties in a bankruptcy case? The parties are, first, the debtor, sometimes referred to as the petitioner. This is the person who asks or petitions the court to approve their request for bankruptcy relief. Second, the creditor. A creditor is any entity or individual that has a claim against the debtor that arose at the time of or before the order for relief concerning the debtor is entered. Next, the case trustee. A case trustee is appointed for each bankruptcy case filed under Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. The case trustee helps facilitate the bankruptcy process by collecting information about the debtor's financial situation and their ability to repay debts. In a Chapter 7 case, the case trustee will liquidate all of the debtor's assets and pay creditors to the fullest extent possible. In a Chapter 13 case, the debtor will make payments directly to the Chapter 13 trustee, and the Chapter 13 trustee will make payments to the creditors on a pro rata basis. The case trustee is there to ensure that the creditor's rights are protected during the bankruptcy process. Finally, you have us, the court. The court is responsible for interpreting, applying, and upholding the bankruptcy code and related federal law. But the court is also tasked with serving as a neutral moderator between debtor, creditor, trustee, and all other interested parties in a bankruptcy case. The purpose of filing a bankruptcy case is to give the debtor a fresh start or a clean slate. The bankruptcy case begins when the debtor files their bankruptcy petition. Essentially, the individual is acknowledging that their debts are greater than the assets they have available to repay those debts, and they're asking the court for help. A successful bankruptcy case enables the petitioner to have most of their debts discharged. There are some debts that will not be discharged for public policy reasons, such as domestic support obligations, certain tax liabilities, and student loans, just to name a few. Now the big question. Should I file a bankruptcy case? Where do I start? It's important to know that the clerk's office and its staff are unable to answer that question for you, as we have a strict statutory obligation to remain neutral and refrain from providing legal advice. When determining whether filing a bankruptcy case is right for you, the court strongly urges that all prospective debtors consult with a bankruptcy attorney. The Bar Association of Metropolitan St. Louis hosts the St. Louis Bankruptcy Pro Se Assistance Program. This program allows potential debtors, as well as debtors who have recently filed a bankruptcy case but have experienced difficulties, the opportunity to meet with an attorney free of charge for 30 minutes. During this 30-minute session, the debtor is able to get as many questions answered within that allotted time as they can. To schedule an appointment, you may call 1-844-758-4059 or schedule an appointment online at www.bamsl, that's BAMSL.org/bankruptcy. Thank you for tuning in to Bankruptcy 101, part of the Bankruptcy Bytes series presented to you by the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Eastern District of Missouri. I'm Matt Rodman, the Attorney Advisor to the Clerk of Court. On behalf of the Clerk and the entire Clerk's Office staff, we hope you find this information useful and we wish you the best of luck.